really good sandwich. Put some mustard on it. Real basic. Great meal. Hi everyone, and welcome to Cookie Crumb Fun. Here we talk about Trim Healthy Mama and our homeschool. Today I'm going to continue talking about Trim Healthy Mama for beginners. And I'm going to talk a little bit about putting together an e-meal and an e-snack, and I'm going to show you one, but perhaps I can find some pictures of previous e-meals so that you can see them and see how simple it is and not find it overwhelming to put an e-meal together. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Cookie Crumb Fun. So I've been talking a lot about Trim Healthy Mama for beginners because I feel that I need to go back to basics with Trim Healthy Mama. I am struggling to lose a certain amount of weight right now that I gained back, and I do not have enough discipline. Plus, I have not been exercising. So I believe that starting this week, I'm going to start exercising more than what the day-to-day on your feet, busy mom, homeschool mom, 7 would be. I mean, I'm on my feet a lot, but I'm also sitting at the table homeschooling the children a lot as well. But I'm like walking on my feet. I'm not like standing still, but I'm not exercising. So I am looking into, I have the T-tap desk. What's it called? CD sets. I don't know, I was going to say desks instead of discs. And I need to get back into doing that. I was faithful to it before we moved, and then we moved, and it just life changed when we moved. That's a whole nother story. But I really do need to start exercising. And I know I live somewhere where I can get out and exercise, but it's not, I need to make it a part of my day. And I have a plan in my head. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can be faithful to it. Because if I announce it here, this is exactly what I'm going to do at such and such a time, I don't want to build myself up for failure by telling you what I'm going to do and then not be faithful to it. So I'm going to have a goal of what I'm going to do. Okay, that's really all it is. And I'm starting small, trust me. I'm not starting huge. It's not like I'm waking up at 5 a.m. and I'm going to exercise for an hour and all that. That's not me. I'm not going to do it. Okay. And I'm older. I'm 4 years older than I was when I first lost all the weight. Well, 3 years, because it did take me 9 months. I started in March, and it was by Thanksgiving I was done. My body was done. It told me, Claire, we're good. This is where you're going to be. And I stayed there for another year and a half until I gained 20-ish pounds back, and I'm still struggling. I'm not gaining any weight, but I'm not losing any weight. So being older, I know that has a lot to do with things, and I'm not as young as you might think I am, all right? Having children later in life makes people think that I'm younger than what I am. So, which is a nice little compliment too. But anyway, I'm going to show you and talk about some e-meals. I know that S's are super easy, aren't they? Super easy because all the fats, all these vegetables, except like corn and carrots and a whole lot of tomatoes and things like that, no carbs. But when you get an e-meal together, you gotta think, oh wait, I can only eat the egg whites. Oh, it's oatmeal. Oh, I don't like oatmeal. Oatmeal's so boring. We have so many excuses to not eat the e-meals. So as I'm going back to basics and going back over reading the Trim Healthy Mama book, and I'm just so like in love with it all over again, the plan and how perfect it really is. Now, if you're watching this and you're against Trim Healthy Mama, so be it. It's not for everybody. It isn't. All right. It is not, because if it was for everybody, there would be no other diet plan out there. You find what works best for you, your lifestyle, your family, whatever your needs are. An e-meal. We're going to talk about e-meals. Now, we all know that you can eat your carbs, but you don't, Pearl and Serene, they always tell you, don't go overboard. There is a limit to how many you can have. And when I talk about Trim Healthy Mama on here, I need to be careful because all the information is copyrighted. I cannot show you the recipes. I cannot show you the information in the book, and I cannot really share with you technically the way of the plan. You need to buy the book. I have links below to Amazon that are affiliate links, and the items, if you use my affiliate links, the items do not cost more to you. I just get a 4%, 5% of the purchase as a fee for me directing you to Amazon. That's really all it is. Okay. If it costs $20, you're just gonna, if you go search and something costs $20, it's gonna cost $20. Same thing through my link. It's just that Amazon knows that you use my link and I'll get a percentage of it. And that's just something that helps support my channel here, all the work that I put into these videos. And recently they did pay me out and I was able to buy the peanut flour. It's not a whole lot, but I'm thankful that I got the peanut flour for free because, I got paid for that. But anyway, emails, we have to be careful. And you have to remember that there are certain vegetables that are starchy vegetables that you can eat with emails that you really shouldn't eat with the other S and fuel pulls. Those are when you eat your non-starchies, right? That they always talk about. Fill up on non-starchies. Fill your plate. All right. Have your plate full of like a big salad with non-starchies in it to go with your email so that you can get your veggies in. There's no limit to the non-starchies that you can have. So tonight when we got home from church, I decided to make a sandwich. I was craving a sandwich. My kids are grilling tacos all around me in the sandwich press, and so I wanted a grilled sandwich. I buy the low-fat turkey all the time so that my husband and I want some, we can have some with an E and plus it's low-fat for S's. So we don't, we put extra cheese on it and whatnot. So I have that, what's the bread called? I'm so sorry. I cannot think of the name of the bread. I find it at grocery outlet for 99 cents. It's sprouted 7-grain bread, Nature's Own. Is that what it's called? I believe it's called Nature's Own. And I cut up a pear. So right here on this plate, I already took a bite because I was hungry. I have, this is a very small pear. This small pear, wasn't a tall one. It was like a short one, probably about the size of a tennis ballish. Seriously, it was a weird bag of pears, but it was good because it was smaller, So I have 2 slices of that sprouted bread, a little bit of cheese, okay? I took a little bit of cheese on there because I wanted some cheese in it. And right there is my fat, okay? I know this is an E, and don't freak out if you get 5 grams of fat and you get 6 grams of fat or 7 grams of, do not freak out with your E. Seriously. Pearl and Serene say it all the time. They don't go by the numbers, but they gave you numbers because we were begging them for the numbers so that we can say, it's an idea. It's a general field. Now, I'm not telling you it's okay to do it all the time because it's not, okay? Don't go off and say, well, Cookie Crumb Fun said, no. She's not saying that. I'm just saying, if you get 6 grams of fat, do not freak out. Do not go criticize someone else for having 6 grams of fat. Oh, no, that's an S now. It's a crossover because you're over. They don't go in the Facebook groups or Instagram and say anything, okay? Because it's okay. And you can go on the podcast and Pearl and Serene are going to say that, all right? Relax. It is not life or death that you have 6 grams of fat or 2 teaspoons of fat or whatever it is, right? You need to limit it to 1 teaspoon of fat. And 45 grams of carbs or less in your meals. So you need to be careful. Now, we don't count things, but you need to watch to make sure you don't put a whole lot of fat. I did not put any fat on this sandwich, right? Sorry, I shouldn't show you the part that I bit, right? I have one of those little panini press things, and you just grill it, and I did not use butter. I sometimes put butter on it, because it makes it crispy, but I'm thinking, wait a minute, I need to keep this a good E, so I didn't put any butter on it. That would totally have made it a crossover, And this pear, that was really good. It was perfectly soft and juicy. So I'm going to eat some of this. So it's good. So I wanted to share with you oatmeal. You can have oatmeal for lunch if you're not a big breakfast eater. Make a shake or a smoothie. Put some oatmeal in your shake or smoothie. Put an applesauce in there for an apple cinnamon smoothie. An orange Julius type shake is what you can make. Let's see, breakfast shakes, the banana oatmeal in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. Let me go get the cookbook. It's right there. Okay, you might see me at a different spot. I'm not sure how different it is. My camera fell over when I reached for the book. The first cookbook here, okay? Not the Trim Healthy Table. I'm not going to talk about recipes in the Trim Healthy Table when I talk about beginners and back to basics because I believe there are too many special ingredients in that cookbook and too many complex recipes. If you are a seasoned Trim Healthy Mama, use it. But for beginners, just for the sake of your own sanity and so that you don't freak out, I want you to just relax and not worry about the special ingredients and just use recipes mostly from this and bloggers. You've got to, I'm going off plan here. Well, off my plan of the video, not off Trim Healthy Mama plan. Check out your bloggers. You could probably not even need this cookbook. You could go live your Trim Healthy Mama lifestyle off of all the Trim Healthy Mama bloggers. I'll leave a link below to my website where I have my blog, where I have them all listed, and I need to add a few more. and to check out the ones that I'll have listed also that are that Trim Healthy Mama here on YouTube, because you're going to have them make new recipes, create recipes, or share recipes that you might not know about. And I was doing a blogger series, and I need to get back into doing that, making different recipes from the bloggers, because it's a fantastic way for you to find out new recipes from them. Anyway, there's plenty of oatmeal recipes in this cookbook for you, and there's plenty of shake recipes. You can get a fuel pull, and you could like throw in an E element to it, right? So that you can turn it into an E. Like if you're making a peanut butter shake, that's a fuel pull. If you're using peanut flour, you could throw in like half a banana or half a frozen banana to make it an E. A little bit of oatmeal to make it an E. So there you go. All right, so I gotta get my paper, sorry. Off screen for a minute there. I'm back. Oh, I just found my recipe. It was in the cookbook. I was looking for this. I'm so glad it fell out when it did. I hear kids coming up the stairs. What are they doing? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so breakfast, ease, oatmeal and shakes. Have a banana oatmeal shake. Have an oatmeal, bowl of oatmeal. And you can put any fruit in it. Do you know that, ladies? You can put any fruit in your oatmeal and make it, like if you like mangoes. I don't know if oranges would go so well with it. That doesn't really sound that great. Apples and pears are my favorite in the oatmeal. And you can put like a banana in there too. Why not, right? Bust the myth with that. So then this is when you have beans and sweet potatoes. You can have sweet potatoes, bake a sweet potato, microwave it if you're not too picky on your microwave, and put some cottage cheese or some beans on it. And it's really, really, really good, okay? And did you know that you can have popcorn? Yes, you can. It says right here in the book that you can have 4 to 5 cups of popped kernels. When I saw that, I was like, victory! Popcorn and coffee are my favorite foods. I could drink coffee all day long and eat popcorn all the time. It's my one weaknesses. Well, my 2 weaknesses, I guess you could say. Those are my weaknesses. I love popcorn. The kids eat it all the time, and I'm always snacking on it. That's probably why I'm not losing weight, because I'm eating their popcorn. But when you have your e-meal, you need to base it around a protein. Figure out what low-fat protein that you're going to use for it, whether you're going to use egg whites, whether you're going to use a scoop of protein powder, whether you're going to use a chicken breast or some beans. I guess there's some fish. I don't eat fish, so I don't familiarize myself with the fat contents and carbs in fish. So you're going to have to figure that out. I do not eat fish. I've never liked fish. Too much of it as a child. Let's see. Salmon, I guess, right? Okay, turkey breast is low fat. You want a ground turkey. The grass-fed meats are really low in fat, right? Lean deli meats, all right? And try to get as natural as you can get. It's not always possible, but just do your best, right? And don't think that you can't do it if you can't afford certain foods. So just know that you can have low-fat cottage cheese, low-fat Greek yogurt. You can have a cheese stick and an apple. There's your snack. Something so simple. You didn't even have to cook anything. Let's see, you could have a cheese stick and a pear, a cheese stick and a clementine or two. Or an orange. You could have a cup of low-fat yogurt. Maybe like check the package to see what the carbs are in it and stuff, and the fat, and then the fat, and then you could have it with what am I talking about? The apples or whatever. You know, if you need to turn it into an E, if it's a fuel pull, you can turn it into an E. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So I want you to know that it is possible. It is not as hard to put an E together. Get your protein. That's as little fat as possible. If you're going to cook it, try to use as little fat as possible. You know, if you have a spray can of coconut oil, spray the pan real fast with it, just so it has something to cook it up in, you know. And you're allowed a teaspoon. So if you want to measure it, you know, try to measure like a half a teaspoon in case you have to add something else to it later on. Have a salad with just salt and pepper on it with this e-meal, because your lunch or your dinner or whatever it is, because that's going to still taste good. Put some good salt and pepper on it, some nutritional yeast. That everything bagel seasoning that people are using to put on stuff, put that in your salad. See what that tastes like. It's got good flavor. I mean, I'm just imagining what it tastes like because I've had an everything bagel before in my life. So it's got, if it tastes like that, then it's going to be good on a salad. I probably should go to Trader Joe's and get some and try it. Sounds really good. You could just make a sandwich like I showed you right here and have a piece of fruit with that. It's so much easier. Sorry. Then we make it out to be e-meals are. So I know this video is a little all over the place. You can have an on-plan e-meal that has no special ingredients in it. You can have oatmeal. You can have a shake. Like I said, you can use cottage cheese as your protein. And then you make a banana, put a peach in it. I have a recipe that I made that belongs to another blogger, Trim Healthy Mama blogger, that is a refreshing fruity shake, and it tastes like a fruit salad in a shake. It was so good. I was so impressed with it. I really, really was. And you can try that. I think it has like peaches in it and a banana. So that's really, really good. Oh, took my belt off that I was wearing around my such relief. Oh my word, I should have took that off sooner. Like you really needed to know that, right? Blooper reel. So it's not as hard as it looks, ladies, to make an email. I want you not to overcomplicate Trim Healthy Mama. I want you to think how easy it is to do this. Challenge yourself with an email every day or a snack. Make your ease a snack when you have the low fat cheese stick and an apple or some other piece of fruit. All right, a small banana, not those giant long ones that the kids are always begging me to buy, but the smaller ones. Okay, I don't know what the size of your finger. That looks about right. It's about half a banana. Anyway, don't overcomplicate it. Relax, and if you go a little bit over, don't freak out. Remember, with the fat, don't freak out. Just, have my voice in your head saying, don't freak out, relax. It's okay. You're not going to gain 10 pounds because you have 1.5 teaspoons of fat or 6 grams of fat. Now, like I said earlier, also don't make a habit of it and do it all the time because then it will catch up to you eventually. Beans, put some black beans on top of your sweet potato. It's really good. It's way better than you think. You're going to say, oh, that's gross. But it is quite good. And know that you can have the defatted peanut flour with an e-meal. Like if you want a peanut butter banana shake, you can use that because there's hardly any fat in it, right? But just be careful, like a tablespoon, because there is fat in it, but not as much as like regular peanut butter, okay? Oh, make your condiments, try to go without dressing or just use something homemade that's low fat if you can do that at all possible. That's why I'm saying there is seasonings that you can put in your salad so that you can have a good salad. All right, so I'm going to end it there because I feel like I'm rambling a little bit and I'm going to have to go edit this video and figure things out. I hope that this helped you to conquer your fears of an e-meal because as I showed you, I got to go eat this. I'm like making myself hungry just looking at it. It is a lot easier than you think it is. It really is. And you can have popcorn. Now, the thing about popcorn is this. It's just like Dreamfield's pasta and the Halo Top. It's an occasional food. It's an occasional treat. It's not the Frankenfoods. It's an occasional treat. Do not have it once a week. Have it once every like 2 weeks and build yourself up for a treat. If you're the person who goes to Starbucks and you're building it up for like a special treat, like you eat the sugar-free sweeteners that they have, and you know that they're off plan because they're like artificial sweeteners, but you treat yourself with it, because you're not a purist, okay? Then wait and use popcorn just like you would with that or something, all right? So be careful not to eat popcorn too much. Don't eat all those other ingredient things that I mentioned, the Dreamfield pastas. They're occasional, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please either message me on Instagram, message me through cookiecrumbfun@gmail.com, send me an email there, or you can comment below, or you can private message me through, can you do that through YouTube? I don't know how you do that. Just send me an email. Find Cookie Crumb on Facebook, and you can messenger me. If you have any questions, I'm like no expert. I'm just here to help you and encourage you and be your cheerleader. And if you really have a serious question, you should go to the Facebook group because those people are so good at answering questions. But if you are asking a question or have a comment or have some encouragement for other ladies, put it down in the comments below because we'll all read it and we can encourage each other. And also, if there's anything more that you want me to pray for, because I've been praying for you ladies. Every time I think about YouTube, I'm thinking about Trim Healthy Mama, and I think about the ladies that are struggling because so am I, the ones that are starting out. I want to treat this as if I'm starting out again, and because I'm rebooting and I want to treat it as if I'm, starting over again. So I'm rambling. I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for helping me get over 1,200 subscribers. And please share and let everybody know that we're out there and there's a community on YouTube. There are many other channels and they'll be listed below as best I can remember of ones that you can go share and find recipes from. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this encouraging. I hope that you can defeat your discouragement on emails and don't let it defeat you. You conquer the email. All right? So I will see you next time. And until then, be a blessing.